Hey, greetings, everybody. Dr. Jesse Wilson here, and we are still discussing one of the most contentious issues in the church, modesty and jewelry. It seems like it's a problem yesterday, today, and forever. And boy, did we get some folks stirred up. A friend of mine called and said, Pastor, they coming for you. They coming for you. I said, they got the wrong one. I ain't scared of none of y'all. But listen, many Adventists will strongly disagree with this idea that wearing modest jewelry is a disputable matter. That's just a fact. To them, it's closed. It's nothing that we can have a different opinion about. The texts are clear. The matter is settled. It's either obedience or disobedience. It's heaven or hell. This is day 22. Can you believe it? Of 30, 2 or 3 minute nuggets from the book Adventist Arguments and Disputable Matters, How to Move Forward When We Don't Agree. But listen, when you make this issue of modest jewelry an absolute, you run into some real problems. First of all, you're going to start looking side-eyed at everybody who wears jewelry in your church. In your mind, they're going to be uninformed or backslidden or headed that way. And that's a terrible way to build relationships. And in fact, that attitude poisons some churches' atmosphere to this day. And then secondly, you're really going to have some explaining to do when you read some of the comments that Ellen White made about adornment and look at how she approached it herself and with some of the members of her family. I think she was very balanced. I think she was. I actually think that we can learn some valuable lessons on how to handle the jewelry issue by observing how the wedding band issue was handled or mishandled, according to some people. Ellen White, like many of our pioneers, came from a strict Methodist background. No cars, no cosmetics, no bowling, no pool, certainly no jewelry. And initially, she had no use for wedding bands. She says, some of you ministers' wives see the need for a wedding ring. I cannot see any use in it. That's what she said. And then she backed up and said, don't spend a penny on it. But then she said, but where the custom requires it, we have no burden to condemn it. Now, folk, to me, that's balance. If the matter was an absolute, she would never have made that concession. But to this very day, we got members sending other members to hell because of a simple wedding band. As a matter of fact, it was one of the major issues at the GC session in St. Louis as the new president came in with a wedding band. How dare he? Listen, Roger Kuhn, the former director of the Ellen White Estates, put it this way. He said, Ellen White left the matter of wearing or not wearing the wedding band at the altar of conscience. And in my opinion, that's where we should lay the matter of modest jewelry. But let me ask you this. This whole issue of wedding bands keeps coming up. In your context, is it a sign of the commitment? Is it a clarification of the wedding covenant? Does it mean anything? Or is it just a matter that confuses your witness, as some people say? Listen, if you want a clearer and more fully developed look at this issue of modesty and jewelry, by the book Adventist Arguments and Disputable Matters, How to Move Forward When We Don't Agree. When you get a physical copy, you get a digital copy for free. Tomorrow, we're going to take one last look at this contentious issue, jewelry and modesty. I'll see you tomorrow.